Hello guys, Andrew Gamer GTA here with another Sims 4 video. Now, today, um, I was going to do this a bit sooner, but I wanted to wait until the new patch came out, and it did yesterday, to give a review of the things that were fixed, the major things that were fixed I'm happy about, and some of the persisting issues I still think that are in the game or I haven't tested enough to actually play test it. So, the permanent loading screen at the beginning of the game when you launch the game, I thought it was fixed. Turns out it was wrong. It is still very much broken. So basically, how it works is when you try to launch your game, whether it be on PS4, even PS5, like me right now, I'm on PS5, and it's still a permanent loading screen. And as I was just about to say, uh, basically what it means is whenever you launch your game, sometimes the game may not load properly and you're stuck on this permanent loading screen where you have to close out your game and launch your game and hope that it actually launches. uh, I thought they fixed this, but I guess not, and I must say I'm actually pretty disappointed. I am happy that they fixed the freaking settings resetting issue. Oh my god, what a time that was. But Jesus Christ, they can't just keep freaking throwing game-breaking bugs like this onto the game's code. It's ridiculous. Now it's like doing the opposite of what it was before. The game would consistently load, but your settings wouldn't officially save, which was really, 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 really stupid, in my opinion. But now it's the opposite. So that's really, really, really weird. A couple of other bugs I have mentioned before that I don't think they've fixed is number one, they have not fixed. I don't think they have fixed the ghost visual bug. So when your sim dies, any natural way, and I say that like it's normal, but if they die like a way of fire, heating, uh, overheating in the sauna, if you have a spa day, those kind of deaths. If your sim dies, Grim Reaper shows up, takes their soul. If your sim is in the outfit, if your sim is in the outfit that they died in, even though they're a ghost, their little portrait down here will still be solid, as if they are alive. So again, that is a little weird and a little strange, and I don't think they have fixed it. I don't think they have. They might have, but I'm not sure. Another major issue that has been in general with The Sims 4 for quite a long time now uh, is that they seem to be ignoring pre-existing saves. Basically, legacy saves, like this one right here on top, which is my main save. I play with it all the time. This one is infested with corrupted save issues because the Sims team completely ignores any pre-existing bugs and only fixes them for newer saves. So on this save, my sim is getting promotions even though he literally is on holiday. Like he's literally on holiday, and even days that he goes sick, like he calls out sick, he still gets promotions. I just don't understand it. They still have not fixed it. Another issue that had to do with pre-existing saves only, that they fixed for only pre-existing saves, was the werewolves issue of human pack members going to being in the pack. So that is kind of stupid as well, because that seems like an issue. Even the freaking promotions at work deal randomly. I, I think they could have fixed that for both pre-existing saves and newer saves as well. I don't know why the Sims team is completely ignoring pre-existing saves. I think it's a huge problem, especially for long-time simmer saves like this one on top. I'm never deleting this one, even if it is corrupted, even if it is completely broken right now. Uh, Again, I always play with this save. This is literally my main save. I never delete it for any reason. So yeah, yeah, that's a huge problem for me. Alongside the permanent loading screen issue, that seems to have been an issue for a month or two now, I believe. So yeah, it's kind of a huge problem. Well, that's actually a huge problem. It's not kind of a huge problem because it really is a huge problem. Now, this next problem comes with eco lifestyle. I don't know if this is a bug, and I don't know if it truly is a bug or to be represented as a bug because it might just be an oversight or it just might be a bit harder. I'm not sure. But with eco footprint, I talked about a previous bug where sometimes it may seem impossible to get an industrial eco footprint because it doesn't actually go up, and it goes up really slow. I'm not sure if this is a bug or if I'm just completely not doing it right, or again, I don't know if I'm misinterpreting it as a bug. Sometimes it appears to be a bug because it just doesn't go up. The same thing doesn't apply to green neighborhoods. If you're trying to do green neighborhoods, the green eco footprint does go up as intended, but I just may not be doing industrial right. I'm not sure. So that may just be a me problem and not the Sims 4's problem or the Sims team's problem. Now, my overall thought still stands. I still love The Sims 4, one of my favorite games, alongside Red Dead Redemption 2 and now Phasmophobia as well, but uh, I still love it. A lot of other people don't. A lot of people are getting really tired and really frustrated with the game's issues and bugs. I still personally enjoy the game. I started playing it pretty much back in 2021. It was either late 2020 or early 2021, and that was on the PS4. So, yeah, I have over 3,000 hours. So it's not I'm not bragging or anything, but I have over 3,000 hours. I am a very experienced player for The Sims 4. Uh, so I play it almost all the time. I just wish there was a PS5 version of the game. That would be really sick. That would be really, really cool. This is just the PS4 version on PS5 via backwards compatibility. So it's really, really not. It's really not a PS5 game because this is just backwards compatibility on PS5. Um, so yeah, that's the reason why this is so smooth. Because if this was PS4, it would literally run like a damn snail on a fucking Chuggington fucking train right now. If it was like if it was a PS4. Uh, but no, I'm playing this on PS5, and you can see here clearly that it's running as smooth as butter. There's not even a single lag, and this is with all my packs installed. PS4 could never do this in a billion years. Not to mention the PS5's motor system and jet system makes for a great silent system because unlike the PS4 where it sounds like a damn jet engine firing up, the PS5 is pretty much silent. So again, all I hear right now is my fan. You probably hear it too, but it's not the PS5's fan. It's the fan in my room to keep my room cool. So yeah, PS5 is really really nice. I really enjoy it. I just wish the controllers weren't as bad. Like I know for the PS5 Pro specific controllers, they have the hollowed back or the six pack, but that doesn't make up for Sony's excuse for the freaking normal DualSense PS5 controllers that came with the standard model, which I have. So, yeah, that's. I still love the PS5 though, and the controller is really comfortable to hold. I wouldn't say it's as comfortable. I wouldn't say if it's more comfortable or than the DualShock 4, or if it's less comfortable. In my opinion, it's actually pretty comfortable to hold. Um, it's nice and soft to hold. It's pretty warm to hold to the touch. It's a really nice controller to hold. Um, but yeah, again, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. But the issues that were fixed, I didn't even cover this at all. I just covered the issues that still remain in the game, which are still a lot of issues I didn't cover because they were too minor to really take hold. Which, speaking of major bugs, there is one other bug that's still standing, and that is save file corruption. I don't know how I didn't mention this, and I don't know how it didn't stuck with me right away. But this has been a long-going issue where a lot of save files are kind of interacting with other packs. So, for example, businesses and hobbies is pretty much overlapping with for rents, causing a huge glitch fest. So basically, a whole lot of save file corruption issues on both of those packs. Not to mention that Dine Out, which is a game pack, is still completely glitched out and completely broken. They did fix My Wedding Stories quite a lot, which I'm happy for. I don't even have the pack because, well, I've been focused on getting more expansion packs, which I really shouldn't because, well, most of them are really, really bad. The only expansion pack that I really, 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 really want that I do not have is Life and Death. But that's pretty much it. That's the only expansion pack that I do not have that I really, really want. So I hope to get it because, like I said, that's one of my favorite packs. Interestingly enough, the same people who made Life and Death, the Life and Death expansion pack, are the same people behind the Adventure Awaits expansion pack, and it was a huge flop. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but yeah. I mean, you can see just how smooth this is. I mean, this is crazy. There's not a single lag at all. And if I go to speed 3, it actually doesn't fucking stutter at all, hardly. I mean, it does every once in a while, but nothing compared to PS4. PS4 would literally struggle at speed 1. And it would take like 4 whole minutes to load into your game. Whereas the PS5 doesn't even take but like 2 minutes to go into the game. Actually, on the PS4, it takes like 6 minutes. On the PS5, it takes like 2 or 3 minutes. So it's literally cut in half. You literally just put a pizza on a fucking cutting board and you just cut it in half. Oh, that's such a funny joke, dude. The PS5 Pro can probably do even better, probably cutting that in a quarter. So I'm not even sure if that's the case. But the PS5's hardware just allows it to just load pretty much 50% faster, like 2 times faster, maybe even 4 times, depending on certain games. So it's pretty impressive. Very, very, very impressive indeed. By the way, speaking of very, very impressive, before I end this video, I also do want to note that the PS5 version, the official PS5 version of Red Dead Redemption 1 is out now, which is also available on Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox Series X and Series S. And interestingly, it's also available on mobile and iOS devices through Netflix subscriptions, which I think is a little strange and a little mungry honey. Did I say what? 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 I just said that completely backwards. What the hell? I just said that completely backwards. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just said that completely backwards. Oh my god, that is completely tongue twisting right there. What I meant to say was is that seems really money hungry, not what I said earlier. Okay, yeah, let's get that out of here. Yeah. Bruh, I can't believe I just said that, dude. Oh, dude. Wow. I can't believe I just said that to myself, bruh. Wow. I can't believe I just did that, dude. How? How on this planet Earth did I make a mistake like that? I mean, everyone makes mistakes. It's just learning from them that matters. So, yeah. By the way, when it just went left like that, that was not me. That was Stick Drift. It's been an issue on PS4 and now PS5 too, and now Sony is finally solving it again. I don't know. I said this in one of my last videos too. I do not understand why Sony gave way from the PS2 and PS3 sticks to the sticks that we have on PS4 and PS5 standard sticks or standard controllers. I do not understand who in their right minds thought it was a good idea to go from those well-designed sticks that didn't have a mind of its own, and you literally did not have inputs that were putting themselves in that you weren't controlling, to giving these sticks that just don't fucking work well at all and have a mind of their own. I do not understand who in their right mind thought that was a good idea. I'm glad that they're making it right now, and I hope they continue that with PS6 and PS7. But holy fuck, dude! I don't know how Sony made that mistake. I don't know how Sony could fuck that up. Seriously, PS2 and PS3 sticks on the controllers were fantastic, and they would only fuck up if you actually fucked the controllers up themselves. So there really wasn't a problem. But they fucking ruined it with PS4 and PS5 controllers. I do not understand. I do not understand at all. You see how it's going left there? I'm not putting that input. I am not putting that input at all. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pardon my French, by the way. That was kind of a little bit of a little rant right there. Hopefully YouTube doesn't freaking age restrict this because of that. That was just a little rant. So yeah. Apparently, they're also supposed to add more fixes. They're supposed to come up with more fixes, or coming up with more fixes on the in January of next year. So apparently, they're going on this new quote unquote patching crew and patching schedule, which I think is just damage control. They're trying to do everything they can to grow back any sort of trust that they have left with their Sims community, which, quite frankly, I don't think that's hardly any, which is really sad. I still love The Sims 4. I think the Sims team is okay. They're clearly in it for the money, unfortunately. I just wish they cared more about their customers and their players in their community, but they really, really don't, unfortunately. I still enjoy The Sims 4, though. One of my favorite games, despite its big issues. The number 2 issues that I have right now is the issue that they are completely ignoring the pre-existing issues and just leaving bugs on pre-existing saves, and only doing it for newer saves. And the permanent green bar loading screen when you're trying to launch the game. Those are the 2 major issues I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.